Okay, it's working. So the choices that you make in your clothing impacts more than just your style. It impacts the environment all around you. Hi, my name is Jillian Durant, and I'm a senior at Bow High School. During this semester, I learned about how fast fashion affects the environment and also learned how to sew. Growing up, I was around the sewing machine my whole life. My mother is a seamstress, and she's been doing this stuff since she was just a small kid. And it was really nice having a mom growing up that would hem your jeans for you and just fix stuff that you need fixed without returning it and buying another one. So one Christmas, I was gifted a sewing machine, but I never got around to learning how to do it because my mom was always busy with sewing her curtains and everything like that. Also, sewing is a tradition in my family. My great-great-grandmother would get clothes from other people and put them, she would make clothes for her kids out of the clothes that she was giving, and she would upcycle the clothes. And my mother owned a wedding dress shop, and she would make christening gowns for babies out of wedding dresses. And I wanted to carry on that tradition of my family in sewing. The clothing industry is the second most polluting industry in the world. I have this quote here from Karis Bailey: "The fashion industry contributes to 8% of all carbon emissions and 20% of all global wastewater, with an anticipated 50% increase in greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. So you might be asking, what is fast fashion? Fast fashion is an inexpensive clothing produced rapidly by mass market retailers in the response to the latest trends. Here's a picture of some of the fast fashion. But why would people want to contribute to pollution by buying this? It's cheap, and it's a huge selection of clothes that are trendy and popular around the world right now. I don't know if you guys know, but Shein is a very popular fast fashion brand, and they have multiple workshops where they have to mass produce clothes every day, and Shein produce around 6,000 new articles of clothes every day with different designs, different everything. And they also produce these and sell them at lower prices than its competitors. And some other popular fast fashion brands are Zara, H&M, Gap, Forever 21, and more. Apart from polluting the planet, most fast fashion factories use child labor and overwork adults to at least 16-hour days with 1 day off a month, and earned around 4,000 yuan, which is $572 US a month. If there was only a way that we could become more sustainable. Upcycling. Upcycling is reusing materials to make new materials. And here are some pictures of clothes that I've made with my mom, and I also have them on display right here. I would go thrifting at least once or twice a week, and I would also go through my old clothes that I didn't want to wear anymore. Thrifting is very sustainable, and it's where you can bring your old clothes that you don't want to Goodwill, Savers, Plato's Closet even, and you can just put them there instead of throwing them into the landfills and contributing to the fast fashion change. Upcycling is really fun because you get to design your own clothes and make what you want to wear a reality. Personally, I'm very hands-on, so this part was very fun for me. As you can see, I have a few before and after pictures of shirts that I've made into shorts and flannel jackets and skirts, and especially the skirt that I'm wearing right now. And here are some pictures of me sewing on the left. Sewing was kind of difficult at first. It was a new task that I haven't really gotten around to doing before. And as I got on the hang of it, but it was still kind of hard at some points, and I did need my mom to help me a little bit. The middle picture is me making a pattern, and a pattern is where you kind of just put what you want on the fabric and then cut it, and then it makes kind of like a copy of it so you can have it. And like I made the pattern for this sleeve right here out of an old skirt. And the picture on the right is my grandmother holding up a quilt that my great-grandmother quilted out of clothes that my mom used to wear, her mom and her sisters used to wear as children. As a conclusion, I really enjoyed doing this project. I also loved learning a new skill while researching something that matters to me. If we don't stop buying fast fashion, the clothing industry is going to become more polluting and it could affect climate change. I'm also very happy to carry out the tradition of sewing in my family and also making my ancestors proud. I also want to add that I'm happy that I got to talk to my mom more about her experiences as a seamstress her whole life. And I really appreciate everything she does for me, and this project wouldn't have been possible without her help. And to end things off, I have a quote from Luana Gomez de Oliveira. While the fast fashion segment of clothing industry aims at rapid production and disposal of clothes, slow fashion seeks a timeless production with durable prices. Thank you. Are there any questions? Yes, Teddy.
What's your favorite piece of clothing you made and how long did it take?
I don't know. I would honestly say this cute little pair of shorts. I made it out of a shirt, which was really interesting. Bella?
Will you continue to make clothes after this?
Maybe. It was kind of difficult finding time for it.